Alright, y'all, in this video I want to talk about the two biggest problems with food, alright? And that looks blurry. I don't know if it's just my eyes. I just woke up, washed my face and all that. And I gotta take a shower and get ready for work. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not done, alright? And I gotta eat, whatever. We're talking about food, I gotta eat. And guess what I'm gonna eat? I'm gonna eat the exact thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna eat the exact thing. A lot of people ain't gonna like this video right now. A lot of people ain't gonna hear me out because I'm being honest. A lot of people not gonna subscribe. Some people clicked off the video as soon as I said stuff like this before I even said it. I'm gonna eat the exact. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna eat the exact opposite. No, I'm gonna eat the exact food that I'm telling people not to eat. I'm gonna eat 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for breakfast. High in carbs, high in sugar, high in fat, high in calories, moderate and kind of low to moderate in protein because of peanut butter has protein. A lot of people think peanut butter is, you can eat a whole bunch of peanut butter and get a lot of protein. 7 grams of protein for 200 and something calories is not a good calorie to protein ratio, right? I'm just saying that's a bonus. So when you're trying to get high protein, your calorie to protein ratio need to be way better than that, right? If you're trying to stay on low calories and high protein. That wasn't what the video is about. That's an added bonus. I just came up with that on the fly. Not as false information as on the fly. No, I've been doing this fitness thing for well over a decade. I lost 100 and something pounds. I'm on a bulk right now. I have a weight limit, not a weight that I'm trying to get up to, a weight limit. 185 is my limit. If I get up to 185, I need to cut back down. Not saying that's how everybody needs to do. I am an unofficial bodybuilder. I am an unofficial powerlifter. Why am I saying unofficial? Am I dissing myself? No, I don't compete, so I'm not a competitive bodybuilder or powerlifter, and I'm natural, right? So, yes, there's natural bodybuilding and powerlifting. There's tested sports, right? But and yes, people cheat and get in. That's not what I'm talking about, because this ain't got nothing to do with that. It does, but it doesn't, right? One hand washes the other over here, right? Deliciousness. Everybody treats food like a big event. Everybody celebrates every holiday, every birthday, every time they get a raise. Every time we turn around, we're just stuffing our faces, right? And I say we, because I've been guilty of it too. Plenty of time. Like I said, I was 275. Well, how could you stay relative? I'm staying relatively lean on this bulk. So you got people who are in a deficit trying to lose weight. You got people who are on maintenance mode. They're trying to stay the same weight. Even in bodybuilding, you got people who main gain or recomp. And then you got people who just go off the deep end and dirty bulk, right? That's how I got so fat before. Now, I stay somewhere in between lean bulking and main gaining, right? That way I'm never going to end up 275 because I track myself. I track my weight. I pay attention. That's the problem. Nobody's paying attention. People just act like they have an unlimited budget on the amount of calories they're eating, and then they expect the results that somebody else who's tracking and paying attention, they expect the same results overnight, like a light switch. They're looking for the fastest way to lose. They want the weight off now. I weigh 250 and I want to weigh 150. I need to lose 100 pounds, and they want to what's the fastest way and the easiest way? How do I lose belly fat? They're trying to spot reduce. The problem is people know too much without knowing nothing at all. And that's not dissing. That's not an assault to anybody's intelligence. Because, okay, I know a lot about weight loss. I know a lot about fitness. But that person who might not know nothing about weight loss and fitness might know a lot about a lot of stuff that I don't know. So, that's one of the biggest things holding people back. To get offended when somebody try to give them information. Even when they walk up and ask the person for information. But when the information isn't what they want to hear, or it's something that they don't want to do, they get mad. I always tell people the main thing you need to do is track your calories. Before you make any changes, figure out what you're doing now. Before you make any drastic changes. People, I know I need to eat in deficit, so I ain't going to eat it all. big problem, because how long you gonna do that? And doing that, you're not getting any nutrients. You're not getting any protein, any carb, any of the essential fats that you need. You're not getting any vitamins, minerals, fiber. You need food. You need substance. You need to be able to move. All right. You need fuel. Your body needs fuel, so you need to eat. But it doesn't need to be all or none. That's the problem. Everybody's all or none. Okay, I'm gonna eat. So when you eat whatever you want, however you want. And then I need to lose weight. I ain't gonna eat nothing. So you're gonna either eat all or none. You need to find that middle ground. That middle ground is what's gonna get you there. You're getting enough food, enough fuel, you can move, but you're not eating enough to where you gaining weight, or you eating just enough to where you're losing weight. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? What's the main way to make sure you're doing that? Same way a business is ran. Same way a business is ran. Same way your rent and bills, if you're on top of your finances, the same way you're on top of your finances. At the bank where your money's at, they running a whole business. They're getting rich off all of us. You know what I'm saying? And how? Everything is calculated. They know how much to take. They know how much to... If you run a small business, a food truck, you selling burgers, hamburgers, fries, you got ketchup, you got drinks, whatever. You got to know how much you're spending and how much money's coming in compared to how much you're spending to understand if you're making a profit or not. It's the same thing with food, calories in and calories out. You have to know how many calories you're putting into your body. Checking the scale, seeing if it's moving the way you want it to move. Also, you need to be moving. I make sure me and the family, we go out. You see all the zoo videos we got. We're getting our steps in. We might go to the mall and might not buy anything. We're getting our steps in. Go outside, we go to the playground. We get our steps in. I go to the gym, I work out. I'm getting my reps in. I count my calories. I pay attention to what groceries I buy. What's in my grocery cart? You see what I'm saying? And yes, I do eat dirty food too. But in moderation. Most of the time it's moderation as in like, I don't want to say seasonal. Kind of seasonal. In the summer, I was 162 at the lowest. I probably walked around 164, 5, 6, 7, shredded, out of my mind. Single digit body fat percentage. Right now, I'm like 175, 6, 7, something like that. Not that much heavier. Abs still show. Gained a little bit of body fat, gained a little bit of water weight. Giving myself a break from the diet. Not going all in on eating though. I'm still paying attention to how much I'm eating. I got a little more freedom on what I'm eating right now. But I'm at that point where I can snap back at any time. Like I always tell people, they don't go on and off like a light switch. But that's just for the majority of people. For me, it can. I can easily get shredded anytime I want. Because I'm in striking range. I'm relatively lean during my bulk. I didn't just go crazy like I did in the past. I learned from mistakes. I bumped my head. I'm not perfect. I bumped my head a million times and I learned from it. Now, a lot of people will say they don't eat that many calories. Well, how many calories do you drink? Most people drink probably close to 2,000 calories a day and don't even know it. If everything you drink has calories, you never drink water, or God forbid, a lot of people think they never drink diet drinks, low calorie drinks that might have aspartame and different types of artificial sweeteners. I understand people saying, okay, I don't want to drink that because it causes this and causes that, which is a rare chance, but at the same time, you know it's not a rare chance? Diabetes, pre and fully. I've seen it plenty of times in front of my face. So many people that I knew caught it because they was avoiding that and they caught this. It's way more quicker to catch that than this. And if you still don't want to do that, just drink water. I ain't saying every time you drink something you gotta drink water. I'm just saying lower this some. Make it in moderation. And what does moderation mean? It means don't do it that much. A lot of people think moderation, they hear about it, they be like, oh, moderation. And then they go to eating and drink. They say the word like it's magically going to negate the calories that they put in them. But we're addicted to food like most of us. You know what I'm saying? It's been embedded in us. We've been brainwashed. The commercials. I'm from the 80s, right? I was born early 80s, right? All the commercials started back then, probably a little bit before, whatever. But you know, all the cereals had cartoons on it. It was just marketed to us. So when we go to the grocery store, mommy, daddy. I never had a pop, so I never said daddy. Mommy, mom, or whoever I was grocery shopping, grandma, whoever, granddad, aunt. Can I get this? We put it in the car, we cry, we beg, yeah. But it's in our faces so much. And then back then they used to lie to us on the commercials. This is a central part of your breakfast. This is fully this, fully that. The vitamins, it might have vitamins and stuff in it. But that was just a sale. Anybody could add some vitamins to their stuff. We're still eating thousands of calories a day. Most people eat 1,000 calories before they even leave the house in the morning. While I'm making this video, I woke up a couple hours ago. I brushed my hair, brushed my teeth, washed my face. I gotta get in the shower, and I just threw a shirt on and everything. I got my shorts on, everybody. But you know what I'm saying? This ain't that type of video. All right, you know, I have to go on another site for that. But I get up in the morning. And I didn't have time to go to the gym. My gym is out of town. So the gym I go to is out of town. There's other gyms around here that I need to start going to. Whatever. But I'm cool. The workouts that I do, I need days off from them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, where your days off? You know, you did 100 days of squat every day. A lot of people take days off. I'm going to get back on subject. But a lot of people take days off while they're at the gym. They don't do nothing. They don't need a day off. They take days off anyway. They ain't really working. But this stuff has been embedded in us, man. Every holiday, why do you think they come out with different snacks every day almost? And all they're doing is combining different snacks that they already had. This cookie with this, and I fall for it sometimes. Sometimes I have to shoot. The Reese's cookies with the Oreos, it was good. But I do it in pure moderation. What does that mean again? It means I'm not eating that all day. That's not a meal. And I count my calories. I budget. Like right now I'm bulking. I got a limit of like 3,000 calories, which might sound high to a lot of people. Remember, I'm a lifter. I lift weights and I bust my butt. I work 12.5 hours at work, swing shift. I got kids. We go out, we do this and do that. I got a woman. It's a lot of things. I burn way more calories than the average person. I'm allowed to eat more calories than the average person. I got way more muscle mass than the average person. And I'm still eating less calories. I said 3,000, which might sound high. I'm still eating, that's only half the calories that the average person is eating. The average person don't count their calories. They eat 1,000 or more calories for breakfast, 1,000 or more calories for lunch, 1,000 or more calories for dinner, and in between that, they're eating thousands of calories in between that. They're eating candies, cakes. I'm eating them too. That's my thing, I'm not dissing. I'm just saying, when you pay attention, you make better decisions. When you pay attention, you make better decisions. Imagine driving your car to wherever you're going, wherever you go every day. wherever. I don't care what it is. You know you better than I know you. I don't know you from a can of paint, no disrespect, but here's a can of paint, here's you. I can't tell the difference because I never met you. But nice to meet you. Like the videos and subscribe. Hey, watch all my videos, right? So, what I mean is this. Imagine driving your car. Imagine your daily drive. Now imagine it, don't do this. This is for educational purposes only, allegedly. Now imagine doing it with your eyes closed, driving to wherever. You think you're going to make it there? No, no, no. It's a destination, it's a journey. Just like fitness. It's a destination, it's a journey. Everybody try to go through their weight loss journey with their eyes closed. They don't want to listen to nobody either. They got their ears closed. I don't want to do that. Okay, then how you expect to get there? And I am the main person that will tell you, don't go from 0 to 100 real quick. Don't skip scenes. Don't go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. I'm sorry. If you're not doing any of that stuff, you're at 0 right now. You have no business anywhere near 100 or 80 or 70 or 50 or 60. You don't got no business in your 20s. You need to go to 1. If you're on day 1, you need to be on day 1. Stick to the script. Trust the process. Baby steps and baby reps. Same thing in the gym. If you start lifting, don't go in there expecting to do something that other people doing. Not only are you asking for an injury, you're begging to get injured with that, but you're also going to be highly disappointed, letting yourself down, and you probably gonna give up because you had too high expectations.